For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alon, and I've been one of Steven's best friends for 18 years. We actually met on the first day of junior high school during a pickup basketball game. At the time, I stood 4 feet 6 inches tall, and I was given the tough assignment of guarding Steven, who towered over me at 4'7". And ever since then, we've been great friends, and I always had a feeling that he would ask me to speak at his wedding. And I don't like to leave things until the last minute, so I actually wrote my speech in advance 6 years ago. And I haven't looked at it since then, but I remember at the time thinking that I did a pretty good job, so I'm going to give it a shot now. Wow, I can't believe we're here at the wedding of my best friend Steven Spitzer and his beautiful wife, say wife's name here. Sorry, his beautiful wife, Danielle. The ceremony was memorable. I don't think we'll ever forget the moment when Steven broke the glass. Note, if Steven's wife is not Jewish, change broke the glass to broke his mother's heart. It was 6 years ago. I had to cover all possibilities. All right, back to the speech. Steven is the greatest guy I know. He's honest, loyal, trustworthy, and ambitious. There must be something special about that Spitzer name, because I could use those same adjectives to describe our newly elected governor, Elliot Spitzer. Elliot Spitzer is a great example of a man who can balance his career goals with his family life. Steven, I'm sure that if you continue to follow in his footsteps, then one day you'll do just as much as the governor to make the Spitzer name proud. You know, on second thought, this speech might be a little outdated. Steven is extremely loyal, and nowhere is that more evident than in his love of the New York Mets. Steven spent many years suffering through heartbreaking Mets teams, but it looks like all that waiting has finally paid off. As I write this, with just under 1 month left in the 2007 season, the Mets are cruising to the division title. I know the season isn't technically over yet, but even the Mets can't blow a 7-game lead with just 17 games remaining, right? Steve, I might have jinxed them there. I'm sorry about that. All right, there's got to be something relevant here. Let me see. Okay, how about this? Steven has the perseverance and integrity of a young Lance Armstrong. Okay. This speech stinks. For any kids here tonight, let this be a lesson to you. Getting your work done early is much worse than procrastinating and doing it at the last minute. What I really want to say is that Steven is one of the most important people, not just in my life, but in all of his friends' lives. So many of us here today wouldn't even be friends if it wasn't for Steven. He didn't just help us meet our friends, but in many cases he was instrumental in how we met our girlfriends and fiancés. That's because Steven has a gift for bringing people together. He's the common link in the chain because he's such a good friend. He truly cares about other people. He's a great listener and a great communicator. All things that will serve him well in forging a strong bond with Danielle. Steven's also a lot of fun and very outgoing. At any party, he's always one drink away from putting on a wrestling costume and showing off some moves. And I say one drink away because literally, if he has one single drink, he will put on a wrestling costume. And just so you guys know, I was with him when he got dressed today, and he is wearing a Hulk Hogan outfit under that tuxedo. Steven is also highly competitive. He knows exactly what he wants, and he'll do anything to get it. Anyone who's played on one of his softball, kickball, or bowling teams knows firsthand the ruthless nature of his managerial decisions. Steven has benched his groomsman Adam so many times that I was surprised he didn't make him sit in a chair during the wedding ceremony. The point is, Steven never settles for second best, and that's why I knew that Danielle was perfect for him. Because if she wasn't exactly what Steven was looking for in a wife, then we wouldn't be here today. And didn't he make a great decision, people? Danielle, not only do you look beautiful today, but you're a smart, caring, independent, decisive, and adventurous person. A perfect compliment for Steven. And I speak for all of Steven's friends when I say that we're also so happy to have you in our lives too. Which brings us to today, the wedding day. Webster's dictionary defines wedding as the process of fusing together two pieces of metal using extreme heat.